Good evening. Thanks for joining us and welcome to WHOV News. I'm Brandon Theo Dorsey.
And I'm Megan Key.
Megan, did you see the YouTube video of Drake congratulating our Miss Hampton University?
I did. I love Drake, but I'm not sure if that video was doctored.
Well, Megan, real or not, earlier we spoke, and I spoke with Joy Parker. Take a look at what our newly crowned Miss Hampton University had to say.
They attempted to assault me on the playground during recess. He was 12 and I was 5. And all I can remember is hiding behind trees, trash cans, having rocks and sticks thrown at me, having people try to tackle me. It made me a fighter. And it brought me to this point that I'm here today. I never thought that over 15 years later, I would be Miss Hampton. My platform is the B Project, the Bullying Ends Project, and what it is geared toward is making awareness of exactly what bullying is and making steps in place to make sure that it stops. I think that the Hamptonian people don't need me to say what I'm expected to say. They need me to say exactly what is going on and express to them that I know exactly how they feel.
Her platform is admirable, to say the least.
Yeah, Theo, and I hope the cyberbullying on the new app Yik Yak comes to an end.
Yes, anonymous bullying is cowardly. That's why, Megan, when I tease you, I do it to your face.
Yeah, you're just a regular bully.
Yeah, you know.
Nobody likes a bully.
The Hampton University Players presents Through the Cracks this weekend. Based on the novel by Sharita Danley, the characters' faith sustains them through the laughter and tears as they learn the true meaning of unconditional love on all levels. The show opens tomorrow, November 7th at 8 p.m. and runs Saturday, November 8th at 8 p.m. with the Sunday matinee, November 9th at 3 p.m. Tickets for Hampton University students are, you guessed it, free. General admission, only $12. Passing the executive torch. That's President Harvey's focus for the Executive Leadership Summit this week. Sessions are still being held Friday from 7:45 to 3:45 in the Student Center Ballroom. The summit features guest speakers such as Representative Bobby Scott, University of Virginia President Teresa A. Sullivan, and keynote speaker Dr. George E. Cooper, Executive Director of the White House Initiative on HBCUs. So it's pretty relevant. The Hampton University Office of Admissions will host its 2014 Fall Open House on Saturday, November 15th. Prospective students will be taken on a guided tour of the campus and have the opportunity to meet some of our faculty and students. It's about time to start welcoming in Quintessence 10. Megan, are you ready for that?
I don't know. I just feel so old. It feels like we were just freshmen yesterday.
That's right. They're going to have to start pulling the walkers out for us, man.
Oh, no.
Grandma and Grandpa out here.
Well, Theo, it's about that time of year where students need some extra cash for the holidays.
That's right, Megan. So if you have your own small business, you should definitely check out the Student Entrepreneurship Expo.
It'll be hosted by the Greer Dawson Wilson Leadership Training Program tomorrow from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. Well, our student entrepreneurs aren't the only people making waves in the world of business.
Let's check in with our business reporter, Simone Taylor, for more.
CVS is proving it made the right decision taking tobacco products off its shelves, and that proof is in the numbers. Third quarter revenue for the health and beauty chain grew 9.7% to $35 billion. Elected officials and anti-smoking groups are putting the pressure on rival stores like Walgreens and Rite Aid to follow suit. Attorney generals from 28 states and territories sent letters saying selling tobacco while promoting health sends a mixed message. Portfolio managers suggest some of the competition is reluctant to stop selling tobacco. Why? Because tobacco is a big seller, and that helps the retail store's bottom line. Burger King is enjoying a royal jump in quarterly sales, both here in the States and in Canada. The fast food chain says all the glory goes to its new menu items. The company launched a new A1 bacon cheeseburger and reintroduced their infamous chicken fries, and that did the trick. Same-store sales gained 3.6% in the two countries. Analysts predicted a 2.5% increase on average, but when the numbers came in, sales were actually up 3.6%. Burger King outshined McDonald's, who saw a 3.3% decline. Another popular draw for diners that may have also helped to boost sales is Burger King's value deals, making it a little easier for folks on a budget. Rapper Jay-Z has just purchased an interest in the Armand de Brignac champagne line owned by Sovereign Brands. Jay-Z has frequently promoted the the brand in both his music and his public appearances. The brand is known for their handmade metallic bottles and expensive price tag. This is the latest business venture for Jay-Z, whose investments include restaurants, a record label, and a talent agency. Jay-Z once promoted Cristal champagne in his music, but stopped after he says it was reported that the brand made negative comments about hip-hop culture. That's all that's going on in the world of business. Have you guys been to Burger King to try any of their new items?
Definitely. The chicken fries.
Oh yeah, we were at Walmart, right? And I think we went half on some chicken fries.
No, I think you ate all my chicken fries and I paid, but you know.
Well, the
that's-
Burger King slogan is what? Have it your way, and that's what I did, man.
when you pay money. But okay, now let's take a look at what's going on across the nation.
Our first story takes us right to our nation's capital. On Tuesday, people all across the nation went out and exercised their right to vote. By the time polls closed, it was evident that voters were not too pleased with the Democratic Party. The Republican Party, however, expanded their presence in the Senate by winning seats in North Carolina, Colorado, Iowa, West Virginia, Arkansas, Montana, and South Dakota. Felt like I was singing a state song back in elementary school, man. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell of Kentucky also cruised to a re-election. Some of the biggest surprises of the night came from North Carolina, where Republican Tom Tillis came from behind to beat the incumbent Senator Kay Hagan. And also here in Virginia, where Senator Mark Warner clung to a very narrow lead against the former Republican Party chairman, Ed Gillespie. Earlier this week, the Federal Aviation Administration released information on the blocked airspace in Ferguson, Missouri. The U.S. government agreed to a police request to a no-fly zone in Ferguson last August. The request was to restrict 37 square miles of airspace for 12 days. Recent audio recordings show that authorities secretly acknowledged that the purpose was to keep news helicopters away from street protests.
For years, climate change has loomed in the distance as a harmless threat or perhaps an urban myth. Now the reality is that drastic changes are upon us. According to scientists on the United Nations Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, the decisions have been made to slash greenhouse gas on our planet will face an abrupt and irreversible change that is projected for the next 5 years that we have a chance to make a difference. Want more information on what you can do to help? Visit EPA.gov. We've had lots of talent on campus last week for Baychella. Eric is here to tell us all about the concert.
It was a great concert, and our sports expert, Kari Thompson, is here to give us a recap of our homecoming game. Stay tuned.
And Shelter Pets make Super Pets. Your new best friend will steal your heart, bring you happiness, and enrich your life for years to come. You can make a difference in the life of an animal. Adopt and bring home a Shelter Pet today. To find out more, visit theshelterpetproject.org.
People think I'm trash, but they're wrong. Today I'm just an aluminum can, but one day I could be a stadium.
That's low and below. Seriously.
Smokey just gave me a bear hug.
If you drive buzzed, it could cost you around $10,000. You'll face major legal fees, major fines, and steep insurance penalties. You could lose everything. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
There's never any shortage of news going on in entertainment.
I know that's right, Megan. Our entertainment correspondent Eric Perry is here to give us the latest. Eric?
Thanks, Megan and Theo. Tonight we're going to take a look at the top stories that everyone is talking about, so let's get right to it. First off, I must say there was a great turnout at the homecoming concert last week. If you couldn't make it, here's what you missed. Beychella got the crowd warmed up with several opening acts. Two performers being this year's Hampton Idol winners, Johannes Collins and Clifton Boykins. New artist Justin Sky performed her single Collide, which features rapper Tyga. DC rap group Thrax stormed the stage with high energy and performed popular single Too Much. Mac Wilds had the concert going crazy, and the girls too, and sang his hit song Own It. Rapper Brooklyn from Brooklyn, Troy Ave, represented for the North and performed Your Style. Shy Glizzy received great feedback from the students while he performed I'm So Awesome. And last but not least, R&B sensation Elle Varner blessed HU with her sultry sounds and asked the audience, could she get a refill? Well, yes. You can. Celebrities really get into Halloween every year, and this year, many stars got creative. Well, Katy Perry dressed as a life-size Flaming Hot Cheeto, and of course, she had a matching purse to go with it. Iggy Azalea showed her sense of humor and dressed as one of the main characters of the movie White Chicks. Nicole Richie channeled Disney villain Cruella de Vil wearing her signature black and white fur coat and red gloves. Blue Ivy and Beyonce, look at that, stayed in the music family and dressed as Michael and Janet Jackson, wearing iconic pieces from both artists. Getting into character has become a tradition for Neil Patrick Harris and his family. This year they dressed in the Gotham-themed costume and struck a pose. Well, pop artist Rihanna is back on Instagram after 6 months. Well, Sunday morning, 12 million of Riri's Instagram followers woke up to selfies with the caption, "Hello, #BadGal is back." Rihanna has been known to post very racy pictures and left Instagram back in May after controversy over inappropriate posts. Well, since her return, @BadGirlRiri has flooded her fans' timelines with pictures of her Ninja Turtle Halloween costume and previews of her latest Elle magazine photo shoot. Will the singer be more conscious about future posts? Well, I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Our congratulations in order for Chris Brown and girlfriend Karrueche Tran. Well, according to an Instagram post from a friend of the couple, they are expecting their first child together. The friend Wax Star posted a picture of Brown touching Tran's stomach with the caption, "I hope it's a boy." The couple has yet to confirm nor deny the rumor, but in recent interviews, Brown has hinted at a big future for him and Tran. Whatever the results may be, good luck to you both. Robin Thicke and Pharrell Williams have lost the first round of the Blurred Lines lawsuit filed earlier this year. Marvin Gaye's family is suing the musicians for copyright infringement. They say that Thicke and Williams stole parts of their hit song Blurred Lines from Gaye's Got to Give It Up. I love that song. A U.S. district judge ruling saw similarities in the two songs, bass lines, keyboard parts, vocal lines, melodies, and harmonies. A trial is scheduled for February the 10th, 2015. We will definitely be watching. But Megan, Theo, before I go, breaking news with Chris Brown, always in the news. Lately, he went on a Twitter rant about the Real co-host Tamar Braxton and Adrian Bailon, calling them Muppets and just very inappropriate names. What do you think about that?
Scandalous.
Yeah, that is one way to put it.
Definitely, definitely.
Chris Brown.
Well, I thought it was officially sweater weather. Try saying that 5 times like a tongue twister. But it seems we've jumped right back into North Face weather. Find out what's in store for this weekend after the break.
And Forrest Gump wasn't the only man able to run across state lines. More after the break.
Getting closer to nature can get you closer to your family. Go to discovertheforest.org.
Checking your fantasy league?
Nah, just my 401k statement.
I can't seem to save anything.
I got a pizza for a Todd.
Hey, can somebody spot me?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
Every day across America, excess food is gathered by a network of good people at local food banks, giving hope to millions of children who struggle with hunger. They've earned their wings, and you can too. Together, we can solve child hunger. Support Feeding America and your local food bank at feedingamerica.org.
The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds. Stop the texts. Stop the wrecks. Visit us at stoptextstoprex.org.
Everybody has a dream. Mine was to see the ocean. And with a little help, I made it.
We've seen a beautiful week here on campus.
Yes, Megan, we surely have, and I hope it continues because I can get used to weather like this, man.
Definitely, definitely. I want to wear some shorts, maybe a top that's short sleeved, kind of like what I'm wearing.
Yeah.
Blazer.
I mean, obviously, if the weather's warm, we're more happy than usual. But you know what? Kelsey Roundtree is here, our weather expert and our forecaster.
Yes, she is.
Kelsey, can you fill us in on what's really going to go on?
The weather has been all over the place lately. We went from warm spring weather to freezing cold, rainy weather during homecoming, and now we're warming back up again this week. It seems like this bipolar weather is never ending. But in the meantime, let's take a look at our national forecast. Starting in the West Coast, we have steady weather in the mild 60s and low 70s. Light showers will fall in Washington, while gusty winds drift over California, Montana, and Wyoming. Moving towards the Midwest, temperatures are a little cooler, ranging from 30s to 50s. Showers will stretch in upper Ohio, and rain and snow will spread across the Dakotas, Minnesota, and Washington. Now, as we move up towards the northeast, the weather looks much milder. A few clouds will skim over New England. Temperatures will range from 40s to 60s from New England to Pennsylvania. And as we head down south, a slow-moving cold front will work its way through Texas and lower Mississippi. All of the moisture from the tropical storm in Mexico spreads into the south region. The rainfall expected amount reaches from 1 to 3 inches, spreading from Texas to lower Mississippi as well. That's our national weather. Now let's take a look at our 7-day forecast right here in Hampton. Back here in the Hampton Roads, we have seen beautiful fall weather this week. Today we saw a high of 70 degrees, but the beautiful temperatures were blocked by rain showers. Tonight we are looking at a low of 47 degrees. Tomorrow we are looking at more sun than clouds, with highs in the low 60s and lows in the upper 30s. This weekend we will see a dip in the temperatures, with temperatures in the mid-50s. Saturday, we're looking at a mostly sunny sky with highs in the mid-50s and lows in the mid-40s. Sunday, we are looking at possible showers throughout the day with highs in the upper 50s and lows in the low 40s. We will stay in the mid to upper 50s for the beginning of next week. Well, that's all the weather news that I have for you this week. Is there an Arctic front coming our way soon? Join me next week and we will talk about that and more. Megan, Theo, back to you.
Thank you.
The Hampton soccer team is officially kicking it in the big leagues.
And one man goes on a run down a path that has never, ever been traveled on before. Find out more coming up.
Yeah, so this path that he's traveling on, can I go?
This is the moment I knew his future had no boundaries.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org.
Listen feel the sun? Can you feel the sun?
So this is my computer.
This is your computer. Let's go on the internet.
Let's go. Click it.
Yes.
Okay.
I cursor in between the R and the E. When I say dot, I want you to just push the period.
She's gonna love me all over again now.
That's it. Jamaica, here you come.
Here we go.
Good job.
Thank you. Thank you. And I did it by myself. Feel smarter.
So much has happened this week in sports. Megan, have you been keeping up?
A little bit. I did go to the homecoming game, and let me tell you, that was crazy.
Yeah, crazy rainy. Good thing sports expert Kari Thompson is here to fill us in on the detail. Kari, what do you have for us today in my favorite topic?
Well, Theo, this past week, so much has happened with sports on this campus. New sports were approved by President Harvey, and like Megan said, who could forget about our homecoming game? First, let's talk about the newest official sport here at HU. Sports reporter Sydney Friesen has the story.
A club, an intramural sport, but not for long. Junior Malcolm King expresses how this process all got started.
When I first got here as a freshman, we didn't have a Hampton team, neither a club team. So with the help of Mr. Eder, the intramural sports director, and our first coach, which was Coach John at the time, it was started fairly quickly. We had a lot of people who played soccer, and we got it moving off the ground pretty fast.
The Hampton University Board of Trustees just recently approved several initiatives, one of them being soccer, a Division I sport. It's a decision both our men and women's teams have been waiting on since last year, and now they finally get their wish.
It feels amazing that finally all of our hard work has paid off.
We're really excited. This is what we've been working towards since Kara and I's freshman year, so we're really excited.
Neither teams have scholarships, sponsors, or even their own soccer field at the moment. But these are all little things when it comes to what really matters.
They were the ones who initiated, said, hey, we want to have a team. They've been out. They've been getting out every week for practices, showing that they are serious about it. And so I think that what you're seeing is really the result of their hard work.
Sydney Friesen, WHOV Sports.
It's really great to see. That President Harvey and the Board of Trustees have approved soccer as a D1 sport. Hopefully, this will bring more awareness to the sport as a whole. Alumni, fans, and family came out to support our Pirates for the big homecoming game last Saturday against the Bears of Morgan State University. Freshman QB Jarrell Antoine completed 15 of 26 passes for a season-high 164 yards and 2 touchdowns in his second start of the season. After a fumble by Morgan State on a kickoff late in the fourth quarter, junior running back Chris Dukes had what seemed to be the go-ahead 5-yard rushing touchdown with less than 3 minutes to spare. And now it's time for Ask a Pirate, the segment where we ask you, the students, how you feel about your sports at your home by the sea. Let's hit it. That's
the losses to Howard, they're minor setbacks, but I don't think that jeopardizes our chances of winning the championship.
So I saw them when they played versus Howard, they were very wonderful. So just keep working hard, ladies.
Both the girls and boys team get to the championship and win, so that at least one of our teams is successful. So I'm excited to see what the season has in store for us.
Undefeated season. Why not shoot for the best? I don't really see them losing anybody. Y'all gotta hold me up to that. So.
End of the day, we're all Pirates, win or loss.
I think the football team support is kind of dwindling down because of the record. I guess that's how it goes.
And when people go to the football games, they only stay for a little bit because of how they lose in the games.
That's all we have for you today in sports. Be sure to catch the last Lady Pirates volleyball game this Sunday as we take on Maryland Eastern Shore. The first 30 people to get a picture there using the hashtag LadyPiratesVB will get free food. Theo, Megan, I know I'm going to be there. What about y'all?
Yeah.
Sorry, you just asked me if I was going to show up and they have free food. Come on, man.
I definitely can't say no to that.
We'll be there for sure.
Well, Theo, have you ever run a marathon before?
A marathon? Megan, I can barely make it to the harbors.
That's the truth. Well, you definitely wouldn't be able to keep up with Simon Wheatcroft. He's running from Boston to New York before competing in the TCS New York City Marathon.
Wait, so you're telling me that this man is running over 200 miles to then go and compete in a 26.2 mile competition?
That's right, but there's more to the story.
We have a modern day Forrest Gump here, and you're trying to tell me that there's even more to this story. You're telling me, Megan?
That's right, Theo. Simon has been legally blind since the age of 17. He was born with a genetic degenerative eye condition, and now at the age of 32, his vision is almost completely gone, and he's unable to see the road in front of him.
That's pretty inspiring.
It's actually funny that you said that, because he spoke with reporters this week and said that he doesn't run to send one big inspiring message. He just wants to meet people and share moments in their lives.
That's a big coincidence.
Well, thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Megan Key.
And I'm Brandon Theo Dorsey. On behalf of the entire WHOV News Watch team, join us again next week. Have a good night.